so far, not
They've been doing the
there
learning,
yet.
man.
Yeah, they have been the one that's learning. So I'm waiting for the point of time where they can be the one that is from the giving end and telling people to, hey, watch and learn. But for now, we're just gonna be taking a look at the final game of today's series, and that is going to be in Bermuda. And starting off hard, starting off fast, it does seem like our previous winner, and that is going to be Bloody Heads, finds himself right into the crosshairs of Watch and Learn. And these two teams is exactly the two teams that we really will want to keep our eyes on as Demon runs past Mark, and he's been blindsided. It has been a 1-for-1 trade so far. Watch and Learn Luffy with low amount of health, Demon being knocked down, and Luffy with just a sliver of health. But I believe that Watch and Learn, they should still be in a decent position so far. I think Pox has been eliminated and Mark has been eliminated, and so will ZJ. The entirety of Bloody Heads eliminated at the final game within the first 1 minute. And I'm sorry, but this is the kind of thing that they have done for the past 4 days within the 2 weeks.
I feel so bad right now, Abstract. This is the caster's curse in reality, yo. We just were talking about them. We were excited to see them. We wanted to keep our eyes on them. But Watch and Learn said, hey, shut up. Watch and Learn. They went in there full on wipe. Hey, maybe this time it is Watch and Learn's time, right? It is going to be Divinity, Voidface running in here right now. Are we going to be able to see them come across against anyone? Right outside of Peak, there is another squad out there, and it is none other than Baby Argon, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls. So this fight might just come out, early in the game as well. And look at that. You have got squad AB Ligers in the vicinity as well. So very, very quickly, this could just turn into a three-way party. Voidface in trouble right now. He's getting a little bit too close, too comfortable to AB Ligers. They can catch him with a 4-on-1 right there. Batman coming in here with the defense as well. Right out there towards your left-hand side of your screen, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, we also see squad Do Easy in the vicinity. So it looks like they will be well aware of the action that's happening in the map. And when they want to go in there for a quick steal kill, they will do exactly that. Drax going in there, and he gets a kill for himself. Team Legend right now, one man down from Rossox, but they won't be giving up just yet. It's just way, way too early in here for them.
It is going to be too early, but I think that knowing how Do Easy plays, Do Easy would generally want to rush into the faces of Legends Rumble. But Legends Rumble, they understand the kind of situation that they are in, and they knew that their positioning is bad, and thus they have decided to go for a retreat as they plunged themselves and, well, flew all across the map right onto Katulistoa and to the top of Bima Sakti Strip, only to find themselves probably at the rears of AV Ligers, probably still way better than their previous positioning.
Well, AV Ligers in here. Full squad, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They don't want to get taken down earlier. Even if they do get taken down first, they want to make sure Baby Argon gets eliminated out of the game before they get taken down. So let's see exactly how they will come in here for this play. Do Easy, on their heels as well in terms of those points. So, AV Ligers, they're not going to be too excited about that. It's just way, way too close for everybody else on that board, especially for the top 9, from the 2nd spot all the way down there to the 9th spot, right, Abstract. And the only one comfortable in the first page is GeekFam, and that's just so unbelievable as we go through the games in here, right? Because the consistency coming in from a majority of the teams on the board is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to consistency, it's not that easy to hold on to, because we know, for matter of fact, like in Battle Royales, consistency has always been the main key pointers that every caster has said about and every team would aim to achieve. But the reality is, Battle Royales is just too tough to achieve consistency because of the amount of luck factor that is involved. Where you go is going to affect it's going to affect the placement, because how the circle is going to be like, how
Yeah.
everyone else in the map is gonna be like. So we cannot, we cannot be too, we cannot be too rough on these teams for blaming them for not being able to be consistent. But in fact, we should be putting so much emphasis on teams that are able
Yeah.
to be consistent.
Absolutely, man. Couldn't have said it better myself, right? Because going in there with that luck factor itself and throwing that out of the window and making your own luck from the start all the way down to the end of the game just with pure skills. That's exactly what all of these teams want, but so few of them have managed to pull off thus far. VPH on the screen right now, ladies, German boys and girls squad. Do easy on the approach. We don't know if or not that battle will ensue anytime soon, but we also have AB Ligers taking on Baby Argon anytime soon, maybe. Well, they will just go ahead to check each other out. AB Ligers, the ones with the height advantage. Baby Argon, they know of the existence of AB Ligers right over there. Although I'm not so sure if they know exactly who is there, they will not want to get taken down this early. There you go. Cobra going in there with a couple of shots, a few warning shots first to make sure EV goes in for the back down. But Team Awesome right now just patrolling the area, but I don't think that's going to be a very good idea for them.
Indeed. I mean, there's just so much things that you could have done, and also to be playing slightly safer, I suppose. But alas, I'm not gonna talk too much about that because we're still looking at 7 minutes into the game, right? 7 minutes in the game, you can kind of do whatever you want. You wouldn't expect too much third-party action going on about here and there. And I've said it before. In the early stages of the game, make full use of the fact that the map is super huge, whereby everyone else can be very far away from you, and thus, even if you fire a gun, not a lot of people can hear it, and even if they can hear it, they probably would not run over to you because by the time you're done, you could have run away before the reinforcements, or rather, third party could even come in, swoop in for the kills.
Yep. I mean, of course, in comparison to doing this much later in the game, you say, for example, that one point where you say the game just changes velocity, right? Around the 16-minute mark. When you stay away from these engagements, you just increase the intensity of the last zone battle. But of course, that's not something that Baby Argon and AV Ligers are looking to do. Here comes Shogun and Cheers. They want to go in for the push. And I think right now they know exactly who is in front of them. Baby Argon and AB Ligers, the two top dogs fighting for the second and third position, going in here for the encounter. Cheers going in for the shots, and it is Cheers with a takedown with the Vector Akimbo, and there's one takedown right there. And here comes Jaboywa in, back for Cobra. Jaboywa with a double takedown, and it looks like Shogun will need some help here. AB Ligers in here with the 4 kill thus far, double kill coming in from Cheers, and from Jaboywa, and they want to do even more. FRU coming in here for the push right now, and it looks like just that is all it took for AB Ligers to go on rampage on Baby Argon. Abstract.
Yeah, but I'm not too sure if whether this is going to be the end for the side of AB Ligers. But for some reason, Cobb is firing his LMG all onto the opponent's side, but for some reason, just couldn't get the kill down fast enough. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why he didn't manage to get a kill onto the members coming from AB Ligers fast enough. And thus, now we got Freedom Rumble that already lost 2 members, but luckily, it is going to be a 2-for-4 trade. So I think that it is not that bad after all. It is going to be left MS25 as well as Aurum that's going to be left here. So we take a look at that, right? The LMG has been going on and on for a long time, but for some reason it doesn't quite work out for him. It's been loud, it's been whatever it is. They started this fight with I think 1 kill or 2 kill, but they removed the entirety of AV Ligers, and that is one of the most important teams to eliminate in order to have a smooth ride.
The way that turned out and the way FRU kind of just took advantage of that situation, right? Well played by Freedom Rumble. But AV Ligers as well as Baby Argon, they will be regretting that engagement for the rest of the day, ladies, German boys and girls. Because if they hadn't done that, both of them could have perhaps tried to play a little bit more of a catch-up onto Geeks Fam's points. And right now, both of them are out of the equation already so early in this game. Yes, it's still considered early, right? Because those points are really crucial crucial when it comes in here for placement, and getting eliminated early, they can't continue collecting more kills as well. They're not going to be too happy about that. Squad do easy still in here, and they can blaze their way through because the number of points between them as well as Baby Argon, AV Ligers, not too much at all, and they did place quite well in the previous game. So looking forward to see exactly how they will get this pulled off. VPH right now going in, pushing for the takedown on Squad WNL. Watch and learn. They've been doing a lot of watching. They've been doing a lot of learning. They tried teaching earlier in the start of the game, and they did manage to, teach a few lessons in here. But can they continue that streak of teaching? Because all they do right now is accept those. Oh! What a toss by Venom! Oh, so sweet, Abstract.
That is definitely something that they can teach and of course pass down to the other people. Hey, watch this, Chuck! And one person knocked down. But unfortunately, their current positioning in that small little hut as compared to VPH Velocity's giant mansion is just nowhere that they can fight with because they can't even go to the second floor. They don't have an elevated platform for them to play with. They're just stuck in here. They're just stuck. They're just waiting for someone to come in and third party against VPH Velocity due to the sheer amount of sounds echoing through the horizons. And they're just hoping someone to come and save them. And that one team may very well be too easy as they already have their eyes fixated on the direction of where VPH Velocity is.
And you know what happens when Do Easy goes in? They make it look so way too easy, right? But that will be a tough situation because you have got your watch and learn there, right? You've also got VPH in there. If they go in here for the full-on wipe on VPH, they don't know how that's going to be turning out for them. And, they can just get backstabbed by watch and learn. So they're not going to go in there and take that, risk. They are still waiting to see that kill feed, to see who between these two squads go in there for the wipe. But rest assured, they will be your little cleanup crew. VPH right now, they go in here for the full-on push. Masker all the way through. That takes out Venom and Jembal in there with that retaliation as well. All done and dusted. DE, what a sneaky kill right there.
The steals that you definitely do not want to give away. But alas, you did. Do Easy gotten themselves with one free easy kill thanks to the aggressive maneuvers from the side of VPH Velocity. It was everything for VPH Velocity to lose, while there was nothing for Do Easy to lose. So all they gotta do is just fixate their crosshairs on the opponent's side, and voila, they got it. But in the meantime, take a look at this. It does seem like we do have a frag grenade being tossed by the side of Sua, and that, in fact, is a suicidal grenade from him. And thus, he did manage to bring down a decent amount of members coming in from the opponent's side, but unfortunately, it is not enough to ensure his own team's victory. But for now, take a look. The other side, FSK, first kill MY coming in for the first kills and swoops in for 2 kills on the side of Divinity. We drew the grenade, tossed over to the side of Batman. Unfortunately, just could not nick the side of the barn doors, but he still manages to rush out, or rather, push Batman away, pincers him down, and Divinity, I don't see them running away from all of that, and thus, Divinity eliminated at rank number 7, giving FSK a total of 7 kills.
Fast skill MY. What a push in there. And they didn't really care that was Divinity, did they? I mean, they were like, oh, okay, Divinity, all the more reason why we need to go in here for the push. But right now, VPH seems to be getting pushed into a corner by your legends in this game, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls. Legend Rumble in here with that strong push. VPH doesn't look like they want to back away at all. Instead, the retaliation results in Nga getting taken down by Retus. It looks like VPH is that one squad you just don't want to tease in this match. 6 more teams left in here, 16 players in total. Approaching that 15 minutes mark right now. All of them still look good. And look at this Team Legend right now. I believe that's their last player getting flanked by these 4 players. Can he retaliate? I highly doubt that's possible. Legend Rumble eliminated as well.
With VPH Velocity at a total of 5 kills to their name, and they have entered into the top 5 placing. Freedom Rumble with a total of 5 kills to their name as well. Top 5 placing, we are looking at Do Easy with Jumble just running around the area and peekaboo! MS25 says, and they run him down like no other. They're like a double-decker bus driving through him, and it just explodes into oblivion because of the fact that they both are using the Vector Akimbo. The amount of time to kill is just so low if you get all of the shots riddled into the opponent's body. And the frag grenade.
That's exactly the problem with the Akimbo, right? You spray and pray, and most of the time your prayers do come through. MS25 right now in here with a close quarters combat. What can he pull off this time? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here comes Apam in here with that response as well. In there for the takedown, and Apam gets man 04. And what a play thus far. He continues going in here. Vector Akimbo all the way through. That is your spray, pray, and celebrate method. It is going to be Faithan coming in here for VPH Velocity in here for those shots. They're not going to be able to take down FRU, who's right in front of them. Apam almost gets taken down in there on the receiving end of those gunshots, but they don't back away. 4 more squads left in here, just 10 players, and Apam is still alive, and he does well. FSK in there, and they will maintain the edge of that, so nobody wants to go in. But what a play thus far from Freedom Rumble's Apam. And you just got MS25, and they want to stand in here. They can only go in here for the close quarters combat, so it all depends on how they move wisely with their blue shields right now. The blue walls, when they pop it up and close in the distance between themselves and the other squad. With the 3 squads remaining in here, they better hope FSK goes in for the fight first before them.
In fact, this current circle, I absolutely love it because we don't have those big showrunners in here like Divinity or even Baby Argons. This time it is Freedom Rumbles, VPH Velocity, as well as Fast Kill MY, all of which have a very important role to play at the, in the middle or even at the bottom part of the leaderboard. So whoever wins this round is going to be such a phenomenal boost to their total scores. And we shall see how and who is going to come up on top of all of that, with VPH Velocity cracking through the horizons with the amount of DMGs that they have, and they rushes in. One of them, Jonelle, with the glue walls, and another glue wall, but unfortunately it does seem like we do have the time turn that's going to be activated coming from the side of FSK. They are not going to be yielding just yet. We do have the DMGs just going to be rushing right onto the opponent's side, but it does not. They did manage to get a single knockdown though. The 3 men, remember, 3 men remaining. They're not going to be stopping. They are playing it safe as well. No complacency from the side of Velocity, but from the other side, Ali goes down. Stain is probably gonna be one of the only member remaining, but he's being pinced by 2 sides. A war on 2 fronts, and that is going to enable VPH Velocity to enter and get into the opponent's process pretty darn easily. But nevertheless,